And Sir Big Spur starts getting those claws sharpened. Williams-Brice Stadium comes alive in support of their South Carolina Gamecocks. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So South Carolina's offense will get first crack at it today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They'll run play action. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And if you turned on the tape last week, you're getting more of the same in the first quarter. This defense last week harassing the QB with 6 sacks, now getting out the gates in the first quarter and getting their first one.
And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up the big return. The Wolfpack offense comes out, and they'll go on the attack for the first time today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking to pass. It's Fuller. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Makes the grab at the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Caught in the backfield, it's Vaughn. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Power football with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Makes the grab. Touchdown, North Carolina State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
Love the play design on offense because you get your playmaker, the guy you want with the ball in his hands. You get him open, easy throw for the quarterback. Receiver does the rest, put 6 up on the board.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Wants to go up top on first down. Slings it downfield. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
You just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Now the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Barry. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Got it in the middle. It's Woods. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
Quickly to the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll run it from the gun. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Looking left. He makes a catch. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Here's the handoff. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He leaves it with his back. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. Runs through the tackle. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. finds the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll leave it with him. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. They've got the screen set up. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's buried. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Got him, and nobody's close. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. And the Gamecocks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Looking to throw, it's Fuller. Shoots it to the left. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He slings it deep to the left. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He leaves it with the back. Nice move to pick up yardage. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty, and they're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Fires to the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. They'll try the run. Across the 45. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw, it's Fuller. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. NC State with a 1st and 10 here. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number 1, trying to get pressure on him. Get him to the ground is a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. So now on 4th down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. Now up by 7 points here in the second. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the corner of George Rogers Boulevard and Bluff Road, Williams-Brice Stadium.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with him.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams, Bryce, alive on third down. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Fuller. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Direct snap. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way.
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that play. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Grabbed in the middle, it's Austin. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. On his way back from the 20. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Now on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Gets the back moving. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. Now it's 4th down. The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
You got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed great. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
And the third down pass is incomplete.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
And whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We got to find something that works to put some points on the board.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Fuller. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Touchdown, Wolfpack. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Off the play fake on first down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Caught over the middle. It's Wood. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Urges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. The Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. We reach the break. It's NC State on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Unloads quickly. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. And a big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down. And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. When you're in the fourth quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
The short hands, it's Bird. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Found enough room to get it in. Territory there down at the 43-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
As a quarterback, it's no fun playing against 3-4 defenses when they can get pass rushes from the interior of their defensive line. How can you complete throws against this defense if you can't step up into the pocket?
Back to pass. Makes the grab. Hard-hitting tackle.
They've got the weapons to stay aggressive. We just made a big play. Let's see if we can take a shot here into the end zone, score, and try to save as much time on the clock as we can.
The Gamecocks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wide open downfield. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Ready to fire from the pistol. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw again. A shot toward the end zone. Picked off. What a play by this defense.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They stop him after a 6-yard run out through the 24. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. To throw, it's Fuller. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. He might want another play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Dumps it to the back. Fires it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he...
Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Right back to the well. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on 2nd down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. There is no doubt, at this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. And the try is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. To the air on 1st down. Fires left. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Bringing the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Rushes on him. He's going to be a little bit short of that 1st down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's going to take off, and he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.